right back. About to react to this Black Chicago be like. Ooh. Chat back up, yeah. Let's do it.
Alway, get famous. Famous footwear.
And we're back in third quarter planning. Adams is quarterbacking this project, and she is looking pretty tired, Jill.
She's stuck, Bill, and that deadline is looming.
It looms for us all, Jill.
Wait a minute. She just pulled up Grammarly.
Grammarly is an AI.
Hi guys, it's Brazil Marie. I just started my new YouTube channel, so please go subscribe.
Yeah, here we go.
As a token of my appreciation for my Snapchat followers, periodically I'm gonna be giving away cash prizes. So make sure you tapped in. Roses are red. I used to live with mice. Before we get this video started, go ahead and hit that like. Y'all tweaking. Go ahead and smack that for me. Appreciate you. And don't forget to subscribe to my official Twitch, The Actual Corporate. I got more cash giveaways coming soon.
Hi guys, it's Brazil Marie. I just started my new YouTube channel, so please go subscribe and tell me what content you guys want to see from me. Bye.
Be careful. Visuals from that as up. It's with Tip. Part 119, Part 7. I made but on the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. But on the last episode of Black Hawk Be Like Part 119, Part 7. I made it to third base with Tip. Knocked it right out the park. The next day I tried to share the details of my victory with Big Twan. I couldn't because he was at a prenatal appointment with Amber. I took Brazil to go get her teeth fixed. Unfortunately, Dr. Bowden had a family emergency, so he had to delay the appointment. On the bright side, they was able to take her the next day at noon. Brazil wasn't too happy about that, but we had to take what we could get for real. After dropping her off, I scooped Big Twan. He had me pull up to a gas station. One of his homies was doing fill-ups. Needed that blessing for sure. At some point, Chucky peeped the gas station clerk calling the police. He had to abort mission. Got into it and everything. It was a whole scene. Bill right out still before he could even give me my gas. I popped out to pay for my own. 12 skirt right up. Hop out the car so fast. Bum rush was while they at the pump. Assuming me and Twan was the ones out there swiping, they get the grilling us. Made bro get up out the truck. After they ran our names, come to find out Twan had a bench warrant. All bad. They immediately apprehend my brother, cuff him and escort him right off. Before they put him in the car, he told him to get his keys out his pocket, toss them to me. Said he had some money stashed at the crib in case he got to bond out. Later on that evening, I go to his crib to get the bread. To my surprise, Amber was in there, posted up. Tension was in the air, but then we end up having some fairly decent casual conversation for a little minute too. Now Big Twan got project heat at the crib, so eventually it got hot enough and I took my t-shirt off with no intentions. Like, nah, for real, like word too. She ended up claiming it was too late for her to leave. I told her that I had the room and that she could sleep on the couch. So I laid down in the bed. Next thing you know, she was on top of me. After that, it's morning. And we slept the night away.
Dude, retarded.
It happened, and she told me to keep quiet about it. And that's when I asked for y'all help. Well, the people have spoken, and y'all have elected me to tell them. Say less. The moment after, I get a call. It's from an unfamiliar number. I kind of figure who it might be though. Picking up, hello? Big Twan, $2,500 I-bond. God don't play about me. I can't wait to get up out of it. Oh man, that's a blessing. Well, you already know how that is getting out the county. You probably don't get up out of there till about 6 p.m. tonight. Heat, man, I'm already knowing. You'll pick me up though, bro? I'ma be on point. All I gotta do is take Brazil to go get her teeth fixed. Then I'll be there. Heat, back, love, before hanging up. The countdown to having to face the music began. 1 hour at a time. I hop out the bed before I leave out. Amber, I ain't gonna be here when he get home. This never happened. I wish. All I could do is look at it and walk out. Remember how you used to feel walking home from school when you had a bad report card? And you knew your mama or your pops was finna beat you. You already know how that was. Nobody not beat me. You probably don't get up out of there till about 6 p.m. tonight. Man, I'm already knowing. You'll pick me up though, bro? Soon as I'm on your side, all I gotta do is just stand in her teeth fixed. She pull her phone, I'll be there.
Yo,
Type the word high and big hanging up. Show it to countdown to having to face the music again. Okay. 1 hour at a time. Take the ski mask off bed before I leave out. Amber, I ain't gonna be here when he get home. This never happened. I wish. All I could do is like you did a nice job on your ponytail. Remember how you used to feel walking down on her phone when you had a bad report card? And you knew your mama and your pops was finna beat you. Well, nobody finna beat me. I gotta be up there at noon so they.
What's to that?
again. 1 hour at a time. I hop out the bed before I leave out. But I ain't gonna be here when he get home. This never happened. I wish. All I could do was look at it and walk out. Remember how you used to feel walking home from school when you had a bad report card? And you knew your mama or your pops was finna beat you? Well, wasn't nobody finna beat my... But you get the picture. I felt down as hell. I bop in the crib. Soon as I step inside, Brazil just standing there. She pull her phone out. She typed the word hi in big letters. Show it to me and wave with a deep side eye. Okay. We take the ski mask off and now we typing. Alright, well look like you did a nice job on your ponytail. She looked down at her phone again to type out the word thank you. Show it to me. Alright, well I know we gotta be up there at noon so they can get your teeth together. Let me hop in this water and we'll be on time. She looked down at her phone again, type out blessings. Are you okay though? Show it to me. Yeah, I'm cool. Brother just got some stuff on his mind, but I appreciate you for asking though. She looked down at her phone, type out you're welcome, show it to me, before slowly sliding back into the room. Right after I get a FaceTime, it's Tip. I sit down on the edge of the couch and answer. Hello? She, good morning, handsome. Grand Rising Queen, how you feeling? She, I can't complain. I just wanted to reach out. I haven't heard from you. What, I have a bad back wind or something? Oh no. You definitely got that H2O, no question. I just had a lot to occur yesterday. Kinda had my mind airway, that's why I ain't hit you, but I appreciate you for checking on me though. She, okay, period. Tell me something, but you welcome. You gotta work today? She, yeah. I gotta run a few errands now, but I gotta go in later. Nah, for sure. Get your coin. I look forward to seeing you again. She, I can't wait to see you again too. I'll just text you later when I get off work. Okay, beautiful. She, okay, boo. Before hanging up, I needed that little ray of sunshine. Next thing was a long shower. We eventually pulled back up to Challenge Gallery for Brazil appointment.
That's crazy.
We step inside, I see the receptionist at her desk. How you feeling? We ready for you, lady. She.
That's crazy as hell. You got no
Rubbing
words.
my eyes out. Well, she gets the point downward. A compact character looking up at me. Right here, what you mean? Oh, damn. My bad. Heat. Yo
Man, I'm
bad.
black.
What you mean, yo bad? Where you from, dude? Where I'm from. Hey, whole time I don't even want no smoke with you for real, for real. You got it, big dog. Heat.
You got
dog.
it, man.
Yeah? You trying to be funny? Boy,
Get
I'm
some
gonna
woods
have
in
to
the back.
repair them teeth in a minute, boy, them veneers. Whole time I ain't even trying to be comical,
Russian.
my guy. Pardon me.
Oh,
Okay, that's what I thought. Turning around.
Yeah, you know that would take one.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry for coming on such a short notice. Little 21 Savage blew the fuck out of me. Me and Brazil go take a seat and wait our turn. Buddy next to me, how you feeling today, young man? I can't complain. You from Chicago?
Reacting to this Black
what?
Chicago be
I'm
like.
Chicago win till Chicago win till we blow like Chicago wins.
This is new. It just
so
came
you know
up.
a lot about your city, huh? I
Funny
like
as
to
hell.
think so. Where to go, where not to go, who into it with who. I'm in tune for real.
I know you're telling me.
But did you know Al Capone is the
shit.
reason why we have expiration dates on milk? I was today's years old. How so? Well, you know he had the whole entire city on smash.
That's a
and
fact.
One time
I'm about to
one of
damn
his
near walk
nieces
up in
got
that-
poisoned
in the
from
coat
drinking
joint.
sour milk because milk didn't have expiration dates on it. So he petitioned the city
That's
and
a
made them
fact.
pass a law to put expiration dates on all milk. What? Damn. Chicago been standing on business. I would have never known. Did you know that yellow taxi cabs and checker taxi cab companies was beefing with each other in downtown Chicago and they was shooting at each other on sight? So they wasn't just blowing
heard
horns,
about
but they
that.
was blowing pipes in the street.
Yeah.
They was busting at each other every time they saw each other. It was called the Taxi Cab Wars. It
Trying to
almost
take my
lasted
fare,
10
man.
years. And as a result, we pushed the dude who created Yellow Cab out the city. His name is John Hertz, and he created Hertz Rental Car.
Now, listen, I used to drive cabs, man. And the fact that I used to drive cabs, man. And this, sometimes it was good. You get good tips. You had drunk people falling in your cab.
Goodies is for the ones
Pull up.
who never let
You ain't
pain
need
hold
the
them
fare. Ain't
back.
even there. Like, it's crazy.
The ones who know good is
Driving cabs,
painful.
it was alright.
Bumps, bruises,
Doing that
blinding
made me
headaches.
not like driving as much.
Because change is
But
what
still love
happens
to
when
drive.
others are waiting for the blood to dry. So if you grew up on grit and see the good in the hustle, you'd rather work for it than wait for it.
Wow. So that's why the Hertz logo is yellow. That's probably why you do credit checks too, to get back at everybody. And did you know that it was black people in Chicago that invented the fireman's pole? Yeah? Damn, so that mean they about created the stripper pole too, huh? I'm not sure that there's a direct association with the stripper pole, but you never know. Wow. How you know all this stuff? Well, I'm Dilla. I'm a Chicago historian. I've been spending the last 20 years of my life studying Chicago history. I've been in libraries, encyclopedias. I've been in historical repositories, newspaper articles. Anything Chicago, I've been studying. Oh wow, that's raw as hell. You on the gram? Yeah, I'm on the gram. You can find me at the number 6-figure Dilla. I also got a neighborhood tour company, bro. We take people on neighborhood tours and show them the true, real history of Chicago. Oh no, for sure. I'm finna add you right now. Man, blessings, King. Right on, my brother. Wait, hold on. Yeah, my bus pulling up right now. I'm getting ready to do a neighborhood tour. And it ain't rinky-dink either. A real-life bus for touring. It was good to meet you. And got up out of there. The receptionist. Appointment for Brazil Marie? Finally, we get up and head to the counter. Stepping up, blessings, thank you. Thank you so much, sorry for the wait. Chuckling out, it wasn't nothing but a short delay. I ain't worried about it. Nah, if you couldn't say that while you here, don't say it now. Tight. You ready to get your tooth fixed today, Brazil? Brazil nodded her head, yes. The receptionist. Dr. Bowden, your next appointment is available. Walking down the hall, appointment for Brazil Marie? Come on around. As we came through the doorway, I peeped he looked familiar. Wait a minute. Didn't you do herb tea? Yes sir, of course I did. Brazil, and you did Mellow Bucks too, right? Of course I did, Queen Drench. But why you covering your mouth up, Queen? My tooth tripped. You can't be out here hiding that beautiful smile. Come on, follow me. He head toward the back. We follow behind. We step into the dental operatory, and Brazil took a seat in the chair. Even though she was laid back comfortably, she still seemed a bit uneasy. Dr. Bolden, how you feeling, Brazil? You a little nervous? She nodded her head yes as Dr. Bolden clipped the dental napkin around her neck. Dr. Bolden, it's gonna be all right. We got some laughing gas for you, girl.
You
Ready to laugh and relax a little bit?
You all right?
Brazil nodded her head. The dental assistant came in
Wash
with
your
tanks
face and
holding
stuff?
the previously mentioned
Wash your
giggle
face?
gas. She placed the nasal
Wash
hood
your face.
across Brazil's face.
That's someone.
Surprisingly, Brazil was still managing to keep calm. I was watching her like a hawk. Once they turned the machine up, she get to tweaking. Open mouth laughing. Made it much easier for her to get numb. They got a mold of her teeth. Dr. Bolden was handling her mouth with the utmost care, and I appreciated that. They used an intraoral scanner to produce a 3D model of her teeth. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hold on, y'all be right
All
back.
new to me. They put the temporary crown on, and it was over. She was still out cold. Hey, sleepyhead. Showing her teeth sheet. Am I good, brother? Chef's kiss. Before we left, Dr. Bolden, you feel better now, Brazil? Let me see that smile. You get to get that cheese. Dr. Bolden, so you're permanent to be here in about 7 to 10 days. So while you have your temporary in your mouth, nothing sticky, nothing crunchy, okay? Chew like it's delicate. because we want you to be able to smile. We don't want it to fracture. Man, thank you so much, Doc. For real. Heat, my pleasure, King. Also, let all your family and friends know that we do back to school exams for the kids. One less thing for a mother or dad to worry about. Oh no, I'm gonna for sure let everybody know. Most definitely. Heat, by the way, where did you get your veneers done at? I went to Colombia about 3 years ago. It's all good. I know you didn't know me 3 years ago, but let everybody know they can get it done right here in Chicago. Just like Mello and Herb did. We got them. Say less, for sure. Take care, brother. And me and Brazil made our exit. We in traffic, how I feel to be back. Words can't express, brother. Thank you again. Let's do real things. You feel okay? I feel a little drowsy from that gas. I can imagine. It was all giggles at first, and then you was knocked out for real. Where we gotta go now? I gotta bust a little move for Big Twine and be on point. So, I'ma just drop you off at the crib. That's cool. I wanna lay down and chill anyway. After sitting in crazy traffic, me and Brazil finally make it home. After we get inside, I'll be right back. Well, I don't know, I'll probably be gone for a little minute, but I'll definitely let you know when I'm on my way though.
Get ready for free frames at SVS Vision. That's right, free frames with the purchase of lenses. Schedule your SVS Vision eye exam online today.
Okay, brother. I'm finna go lay down. It's nice to see you talking like a regular human again. Yeah, tell me about it. Before going back in her room. The moment after, I get a FaceTime call from a number I don't recognize. Answering not. Hello? It was the lot girl. Hey Bartholomew. What's good with you? Coolin'. You know, I was just reaching out. I haven't heard from you. You still trying to get your hair done? Damn, my bad. I had some to come up. Been crazy for real. I'ma still rock with you though. That's cool. You know, the first service is on me, just so you can see if my work good or not, you know? Yeah? That's raw as hell. For sure. You know, I can get you later today, so I could pull up on you, or you could pull up on me. That might be perfect. I'm finna go bust some moves right quick. I'm finna hit you up when I'm finished. It'll probably be definitely later on this evening. I bet, say less. I bet. And hung up.
I'm back.
I had to retwist to look forward to later. That day wasn't so bad after all. As expected, the ride outside of Cook County was a lengthy one. I had came in and out of sleep several times. At some point, I woke up out of my sleep again, reaching for a blick in my pocket, looking ugly as hell. I look out the window, and what a co-winky dink. Big Twine was literally just walking up out of there, a free man again. Finally, I had been sitting out there long enough. I think my legs had about fell asleep for real. After Big Twine hopped in the truck, closed the door, my boy. Appreciate you for coming to get me, bro. Bro, where's your fucking crew at? Man, they kept moving them up from one holding cell to another. Man, I done left that motherfucker waking up out of my sleep, bro. Type. Well, I'm glad to have you back on this side of the wall, bro. That ain't where you need to be. I've probably been out here knocked out for about at least 4 hours. Coming in and up out of my sleep. But you know how it is though. Quick and easy to get up in there. long and hard to get up out. Heat, you ain't never lied though. Should've just took my gun to court. It's gonna be a long time for the time to see me again. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, I'm already knowing. And thank God they gave you an eye-bone.
Yeah.
Heat, man, I swear the judge was in there smoking more. 50,000 D-bond, 60,000 D-bond. I'm like, dang. Come on, mama. They was in there smoking more. It's like that. It had to be because they had some extensive rap sheets. Repeat offenders, they be making sure to make examples out of them. I ain't gonna lie. Heat, you been sitting out here this whole time. Real good, bro. Pole hanging out your pocket and some motion. Man, you already know. I want them to be out here playing with these people. You know I'm supposed to be lurking around and want to get out and play stupid and all that goofball ass. No, Heat, when I'm hungry as hell, let's go grab some meat. Say less. Wellness, Heat, say less. Let's do it. Put the car in gear. Pull off. We slid to the downtown location since we was closer to that anyway. We bop in. Find us a table, take a seat. Big Twansh, I ain't been this hungry in a minute. I'm starving like mom. I'm already knowing what Mup is trying to partake in. I'm trying to see what's to the poultry and pig. I ain't gonna lie. Waitress, welcome to Wilma's, you all. How may I help you? Blessings. I think I'm gonna have the catfish and fries. Big Twansh, let me get the chicken and rib tips on my soul. And what can I get you all started to drink? Big Twansh, I take the ginger ale. Oddly enough, I'm not even thirsty for real. Well, I'll be back with you all's order very shortly. And pimped off, figuring I'd take the chance to tell him with a deep sigh. Man, bro, who the f is Buddy? A peculiar fellow was sitting at the table next to us, looking paranoid but clearly anxious to participate in his hot portions. Quirky as hell though, on some other shit. His must be off that leaf. Big Twine, while I was in there overnight, I did some thinking, folks. You one of the only real friends I got, bro. Of course he would feel that way. Right now. I try, bro. I just want to let you know, I appreciate you for sure. For lifers. Yeah, bro. For lifers. So what you was finna say, folks? Nah, it was nothing, bro. Needed to delay that combo a little more. Eventually, the waitress came with bro chicken and tips and my fish and fries. I'll be right back with your ginger ale in one moment. And walked off. Looking up, they look like they in here on bullshit.
I need you to help me find that woman. If I were you, I wouldn't want to get hurt. Even more.
Two dudes had popped in. One stocky and the other one burly. Mean mugging before coming and stopping in the middle of the floor. The waitress come and bring Big Twine his ginger ale. In the middle of eating his food, Quirky Buddy, the next table over, peeped the dudes that walk in, clearly disappointed about their presence. He slowly stood up, finished licking his fingers, looked him in the eyes, and squared up. On that, Big Twine sipping tea unbothered, while fooling them start brawling in the middle of the restaurant. Quirky folks is looking like John Wick till one of them locked him in a full Nelson. A real altercation. Big Burley was about to get busy on him. Twine still eating out. Hey, look at this, bro. Body blow. Body blow. Quirky folks start turning back up though. Swamp Big Burley. Super Saiyan activity then slung Lil Stocky across the room.
Slung Lil Stocky across her.
Instantly got the getting that. Buddy and them did not want no more smoke. Quirky folks just grabbed the rest of his portions and his beverage. Slid up out of that Big Twine. What the fuck did we just witness, bro? Only in Chicago. And started to participate in my portions. After we ate, slid Big Twine to the crib. I popped in to break the news. Big Twine see a piece of paper on the table, picking it up, Ambex then left me a note. And he started quietly reading it. With a straight face. I'm thinking in my head, she ain't never. What it say? Nervous as hell. Chuckling heat. She talking about roses are red, violets are blue. You know how it feel, and now your homie do too. Nah, she ain't say that, y'all. I miss you, baby, and the baby do too. Welcome home, jailbird. Smiling, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really starting to catch feelings for Shorty again. Oh yeah, type man, I forgot to tell you I had Shorty at the crib. Y'all ain't get into it when you came to get the bread, did you? You got into her guts. Nah, we ain't get into it. Was. I'm surprised. What happened? Thinking to myself, what hit me? She's a freak. Shit, motherfuckers had a little talk. I'm proud of it. Motherfuckers and matured. And then what? I felt like I had to boo-boo. Scratching my head. I realized it was time to just spit it out. I hit her. How y'all had a fight after y'all supposed to have a good conversation? Nah, we ain't fight, bro. I hit her as in struggling to breathe. I whooped her, stepping forward. What you mean, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Everything happened so choke me right up. Back still on me on the ground. Bro, it ain't what you think. It ain't what I think. Trying to rush me. Chill. Up and pole on me. Defense. You ain't never up on me though. Standing up out. What you expect? You not finna be in here manhandling me like that, bro. I told you. It's not what you think. Man, what, bro? My baby mama, why she pregnant? Is you cool? You don't even know if that's your baby, bro. She ain't nothing but to eat. That's why you was gonna stop with her in the first place, G. I told you, it ain't like that. It just happened. Everything happened too quick, bro. I just want to be 100 and let you know what happened. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. That shit foul as hell. You bogus as hell, boy. What? So you feel a way towards me? Over that's probably playing you about a baby that ain't even yours? On my soul, boy. If you ain't had that gun, I'll beat the dog shit, boy. Oh, yeah? Well, I got this, mom. But don't worry about it, bro. I'm finna get up out of here. Best of luck on that whole little situation, though. Not. You got it. Before sliding right out of his crib.
I need y'all help. Am I tweeting? Was I wrong? Drop it in the comments and let me know. And on the next episode of Black Chicago Be Like Part 119, Part 9, we go find out how y'all feel. Let me know. Oh, God.
There's some people that was...
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he told him no shit. Can't be mad at that. Well, that's that, y'all. I don't know. Maybe let's see. Let's look at this.
few teeth that I have left in the front are decaying from the bottom up. And my dentist told me that, there's no stopping that decaying, there's no fixing that. And in her opinion,
So what's your good?
I just want to shout out Corporate, man. Because of him, I got this car called Current. And I'll be using that joint, bro. And I got my credit up, all of that. I got overdraft fee like $200. And I could get like paycheck advance, all type of stuff. It's a good card, man. So that's who I got. I got that through Corporate. Yeah, Black Chicago be like this raw. I'll go check it out. But let's see Trump get the Cybertruck that he wants. Everybody knows that the Cybertruck is what he wanted.
Good side. What do you like walking on? What side do you like walking on?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you look good from both sides. So yeah, it doesn't really matter at all. X, come on outside with the truck. Come on? Yeah. By the way, do you like my buddy Felix's shirt?
I love that.
Felix, by the way, Mr. Trump.
Yeah, you got the grills on. I like that. Hey, I know. That's what I noticed. I noticed the grill. Nice to see you. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right. Well, you can already see the gift.
Yeah, I can. Wow.
You can't miss it.
That's an Elon.
It is an Elon.
Wow.
Shout out to Mr. Musk.
That's beautiful. Hey, that is beautiful.
Am I going to close the door really quick? Just I want to show them the wrap. Sure. Check out this wrap and let me know your honest thoughts.
I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible.
Was it the front?
So you know what they did? They, what Google did is they took, or they let it happen. See the Secret Service agency?
Yeah.
They're angry and they put smiles on their face.
Right.
You heard about that?
Yeah, no.
That's just terrible.
Yeah, I know. But that's how easy it is to manipulate.
It's a little bit scary.
Yeah, it is. It's very scary. We need like a system where we can quickly fact check things and see if it's real and authentic.
Yeah. And right now they don't have that.
No, they don't.
That's the problem.
So, I know we're not going to drive anywhere, but I was wondering if you wanted to like listen to like a song in here.
Let's go.
All right, cool. This is how you open it up.
It is incredible.
Yeah, it is. I'll get on the other side.
Okay, Agent, so.
We good? We back? We good? Oh, we're good. All right. Now this is cool.
It's very good.
I've never even seen you in a car before.
Not too many. that's look at the playlist, huh?
This is your playlist.
It's a good, yeah.
Your team picked out.
Yeah.
You want to pick a song? Let's test out this sound system.
Let's try it. And you know, some of the artists I like better than others, but I like the other song better. So it's always tough.
Who's like your top 3 artists?
Well, we love Frank Sinatra, right?
Of course.
And you know, there's a couple that I really like, but I don't like the people, so I don't want to really mention their name. But look at this list as an example. So it's such a great list. Aren't the Beatles always good?
Come on, they're the best.
Rolling Stones are always good.
Choose one. Let's choose what you like to choose. You just swipe like this.
Oh yeah. That's fantastic, huh? How about, and we like the Beach Boys. We always like the Beach Boys.
We do like the Beach Boys.
Who doesn't like the Beach Boys? How about if we did the following? How about thinking that it's going to come back under proper management? How about California Dreaming?
Let's do it.
Good.
Let's test it out. All right, Elo. Let's see how good this system is. I want to say one thing. This is by far the best live stream we've done. I want to say thank you.
Well,
and I do want to say I do want to do a little victory dance with you. I want to step out the car, blast the music, and dance because I just had the best stream ever. You were right. You called it right before. What did you? You called me in the room and you said, "Watch, we're gonna have the most hits ever." Watch.
I think you will. And do you know what the hits are yet? Do you know?
No. I want to.
When will you know?
We crashed multiple times.
I think you'll crash. Yeah.
I think we're gonna see it. I'm gonna get all the analytics, the real live view count, everything.
Well, you'll let me know, but I think you'll have the biggest show. You know, Nelk had by far their biggest show.
I know. I hated it when YouTube took them down.
So they had 7.5 million hits in like an hour, and then they were taken down. And I told them they'd be taken down.
And they still left it up.
They were great. No, they left. But I said YouTube or whoever it was took them down.
Right.
And I said that would happen. And I said, so let me ask you, if that happens, are you going to fold? They said, nope. And they never did. But they were taken down. But they had 7.5 million in a very short period of time.
That's crazy. I just seen somebody said with all the pages, all the people live rewatching us, hit over 1 million. We hit over 1 million live.
This is what you want.
I hope you're going to break it.
This is what you need.
For whatever reason. I won't get into that. But for whatever reason, people seem to like watching. I will say it's an honor to be with you too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Serving in the field, she wants to coming up listening.
Hell no. She said she rolling.
I would love to help Baron, when it comes to, we need you back in office, man. Let's hit this dance. I also Elvis.
Turned to a pill head, undercover pill head. Crazy.
Nice bitch go Brian, even know she's popping, but shit start coming up missing and shit. Yeah, when the money
See, that's what I'm saying. I was dealing with that. That's like putting 2 and 2 together. I'm like, why you just want to be up all night? You know what I mean? And it came out.
So all of the people are picked back.
Vote for Trump. He like, bro, I started noticing the symptoms. Never got no appetite. Always in bad moods. You
want to make sure you break your record. If you don't break your
You got a
record,
black joint? This girl black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican,
Probably Spanish.
Afghani.
Because he said she from out here, so I assume Spanish.
Damn, bro.
There are 15 new jobs added to Indeed every second. So how do you sift through so many jobs to find the right one for you?
Man. Then he was like, the bitch almost OD'd because she popped a fake pill.
Heard.
Fetty in it. That's why I was like, bro, I ain't popping pills. All that fake shit in there.
Nah, hell nah. Stick to some weed. That's it. Weed and motherfucking little tobacco. With these, I'm glad I quit cigarettes. I'm so glad I quit, bro. I feel good as hell. I don't lie. That's it, man. I ain't taking no acid. We not doing that, John.
Yeah, bro, I ain't trying to do that.
We not doing that shit. We gonna react to this Matrika joint. A little 30-minute, man. Then I'm getting off this joint for a minute. But yeah, dude. That ain't the way to go. At all.
Yes, sir. Matrika. Back up in this thing, man. Today, I'll be
That's
reacting
why
to
they
some
should-
creepy videos that I have you on high alert.
They gotta get on that shit a little bit better, man.
There is a patent using
People dealing with that type of shit
to
is
manipulate hurricanes.
you can
into
die,
tornadoes.
bro.
This
Like,
guy
I mean,
named
there's a lot of shit
Lansky,
you can
he
die
came
from,
up
but
with using sound waves to quickly evaporate ocean water to where it could stop a hurricane.
They're making that shit in their living room.
His son too. But then this year, another guy came out with a patent almost identical to his, and it got
some people
approved.
know
Where
what
it
they
gets
doing,
weird,
but you got
though,
some
it was
people that's
federally
trying to do what the
sponsored for
motherfuckers that know what
research
they
of
doing.
this.
The guy wasn't federally sponsored.
No, but just
Probably
mysteriously
adding too much shit, or you know, it's just fucked up anyway. So I say if you is gonna do it,
sponsor the project, 21st
do
Century
it
Fox,
responsibly
Walt Disney
and
Company,
get it from
and the Vatican.
trusted
This is a
source.
website. This is
A
a
reliable
US
is
website.
you know what I'm saying. The
It's like,
dosage is
that's
right, so
weird.
you
He
ain't.
claimed that the U.S. government is using
crazy,
his
bro.
patent already. Someone got a screen grab of the radar of Hurricane Beryl towards Texas. The swirling weird pattern was captured on one of the radars.
I've never seen that.
If you look at that, then you look at that.
That's real.
That's real.
If this technology is in use today, I need to read up on this patent because Hurricane Beryl barreled through the entire United States and Canada, so I doubt it's being used to stop hurricanes.
My niggas be making me look innocent. Folks do it.
I don't know if the
Yeah,
dark line is just a shadow, but it looks like they tried to
It's
cover it
something.
up with cloud seeding and failed miserably because this only draws more attention to it. The only other thing I
Life,
can
man.
think of is that it's the engine on a Boeing plane smoking through the sky.
So here's a video of a PLA Marine using a bird-like drone that's actually flapping its wings and flying through the air. Now, apparently China's been using
seen that.
drones that were had characteristics of actual birds for quite some time to be used in urban environments because it would be like natural cover and concealment, just like hiding in plain sight because it doesn't look like a drone from far away and you wouldn't know it was a drone until you were like holding it right in front of you. But they could still conduct reconnaissance with it and do whatever they wanted with it. Apparently back in 2018 they had a government program codenamed Pigeon, which they started creating drones that look like birds. Now they didn't disclose whether or not they were going to be intended for operations in urban environments, but I would assume that they're trying to use them in any environment where they could, you know, gain an advantage. Now in 2022 engineers from the Middle Kingdom created a mechanical flying bird weighing 1,600 grams with a mechanical wingspan of 2 meters, and it was powered by a lithium battery and was able to stay in the air for an hour and a half. Pretty crazy stuff.
Between the hummingbird spy drone that DARPA created and now this, it's safe to say I don't trust any birds anymore.
Not only is this the creepiest piece of tech you've ever seen, but they apparently spent 75% of their funding buying the domain friend.com. What you're looking at is a wearable necklace that is always listening to everything you say, and it's supposed to be a virtual friend. It has a feature called Always Listening, and it essentially just listens to every single thing you say, and then it texts you about it so you don't feel lonely. The advertising for it honestly feels like something out of Black Mirror, and they raised $2.4 million and allegedly spent $1.8 million of that on the domain friend.com. And yeah, the CEO says it's supposed to be some big marketing stunt to get attention, and I mean, everyone is sort of talking about it on the internet, but I pre-ordered one just so I could review it if it ever does come out.
I hope they didn't spend too much money on that domain name, because I don't see anybody buying this. This is like a life alert for lonely people.
Tonight, imagine getting rid of all of the bad and only remembering the good. Zapping your brain sounds like something out of science fiction movie.
But it could potentially help people. CBS 2 shows you how scientists are one step closer to actually erasing memories.
We call it the neuralizer. Keep it simple, Slade. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Agent K.
It's simple. In the movie Men in Black, memories evaporate instantly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
That's Hollywood. But now scientists have made groundbreaking inroads that they say make erasing bad memories more of a possibility than ever before.
I think that would be awesome.
That will be great.
So the animal is walking around in this particular place.
At the University of California, Davis, Dr. Brian Wilchin has already proven it in studies with mice.
What we do here is deliver the laser stimulation.
Using pulses of laser light, he was able to get rid of select bad memories.
We were able to turn off a specific memory in mice.
This is a really big deal.
Mount Sinai neuroscientist Dr. Paula Coxon says it could potentially have many other applications, from easing traumatic memories of child abuse to healing the effects of post-traumatic stress disorder.
It might be actually possible to take out some of the aspects of the memory that are the most unpleasant by having the person be able to recall the memory but not experience the emotion and the fear associated with it.
And she says the research could ultimately lead to innovative treatments for cognitive disorders like Alzheimer's.
We might be able to reactivate those memories and maybe find a new way for those patients to access the locked-in memories and get some of their memory function back.
And scientists emphasize all of these studies so far have been done on mice, and it could be years before we know whether the same results would actually apply to humans.
I'm not sure how they were able to prove that this actually works by simply testing on a mouse without the mouse being able to talk to confirm that it actually had its memories, like unless they had Stuart Little in the lab.
Oh, let me hit that joint. I ain't had no,
When you dare to combine sweet and tart, you get a sweet tart
in the
throat.
store, I went to where they ain't got my jazz no more.
How much was these? $8. $8.
Sweet
What store you go to?
Dare to
That,
combine.
and that's the cheapest, bro. I went to Hopper. He's selling the cheapest. That's why I went to him.
This is the famous footwear that took 73 careful steps before finding the people they wanted to share chicken nuggets with. That first impression counts. Make it famous. Right now, buy one, get one half off when you shop your local Famous Footwear or famous.com.
What in the ever-living...
You want a piece of steak? You want some steak?
You want some cow? Some other animal?
I can't eat that shit. I had a whole piece. It's good. I just can't. I know I can't eat it. No, that's it. I'm gonna do the whole thing. You're gonna be real fat. Bust 'em.
That's enough fast now.
I ain't gonna lie, you get wine and wood. You just taste it. Plastic, you have that.
That's, for real, it's like the wood for me. Pause. What if they got tips like that that you could buy for your weed? You know, roll your woods.
Somebody could have
put
just
that joint on the wood.
To a drone.
What?
If not, this might be the second coming.
I'm trying about to try that.
We just don't know about, aka Project Red. I will be inside the house.
Ford just filed a patent that would report speeding vehicles to the
burning forever.
Basically, every new Ford is going to have a device that'll track all the vehicles that are around it. And any vehicle that is speeding, well, it will automatically get reported to the police. Not only that, this same device is also going to allow them to be able to track your vehicle and
he was riding a stick, so the stick
speeding too. They've only filed for this patent so far. It hasn't actually been approved, but make sure you're following and I'll let you know if it does.
Nigga riding. He not paying attention because the gas gauge is an old joint, but some low rider raw as hell. But the gas gauge is fucked up, so you just got to keep putting gas in this shit. He let the shit go out. Bro, almost crashed into a nice ass restaurant. This so happened like it was open. We just sitting there like bro, we gotta move this car, bro. We got the car, pushed it. We had to walk, bro. We walking downtown Atlanta. We walked past some young niggas, bro. Oh my God, it's like 1 a.m. Like, hope you ready, nigga. I got my joint, but I'm telling you, man, you better run. You better. That's what I'm thinking. See, niggas got joints out there. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? But they cool and shit. They thinking that about us. We walk past with the gas can, trying to talk and shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to hurry to get past these niggas. So we get to the gas station, come back, gotta walk past the niggas again. It's like we gonna get on this side. They going, and we walk up the street, get back to the car and shit, bro. We was so fucking high, bro. And then you know me, I had to die. We had smoke. We had one of the pack woods. We had one of them. We had the wax, and we was just rolling weed. Parking downtown at the motherfucking at the ramp, going to the pizza spot, chilling and shit.
But that's funny. The first time I saw Flex, I went to the ramps in Florida, bro. I was like, yeah.
And we at the top of that joint, just chilling, looking at the city and shit.
Bro, shit.
Park at another spot. You can see the old city. Park on the bridge where I think Jermaine Dupri, where him and Currency know how to drop the mic shit.
Yeah.
Same bridge, we on that joint, late as hell, rolling up, park right there, looking at the city and shit. I got pictures of that shit, videos too. We see the one chick downtown with a raw ass pink.
Anybody that's gonna buy a self-switching F-150.
She got lights on that joint, just sitting out there pretty as hell.
Underneath downtown Seattle. This is the original city dating back to the 1800s. When Seattle was first built, it was constructed at or below sea level, causing it to flood often. So after the Great Fire of 1889, it was decided that it would be rebuilt above the floodline. During the rebuild, the old building still operated below, as new streets were formed above. The gaps between the two would be connected using ladders. In 1909, fears of the bubonic plague closed the underground streets, although illegal operations would continue. It was abandoned around World War II, and today, these underground systems are open for tours. Many spooky legends have been shared about these tunnels, and ghosts have been spotted. It's said that a phantom horse-drawn carriage travels these old streets, and some can hear the sounds of the hooves. Other ghosts include a lady in white, phantom woman near the old brothels, a ghostly bank teller, and dark figures who hide in the shadows.
I find it suspicious that it seems like every major city at one point had a great fire that caused it to have to be rebuilt. This might be more evidence for the mud flood.
So now California is imposing people need to stop grilling food. So then maybe we're just going to use propane. Nope, can't use propane and gas. Oh, so we're going to, well, maybe we can just go out there and harvest, start picking berries. Nope, you can't do that because you're going to mess up the wildlife ecosystem. Oh, maybe we'll just drink water. No, you can't do that because the EPA is going to be toxifying your water. Let's just be breatharians and live on the sun. Oh, you can't do that because Monsanto's is going to tax the sun.
Well, we can still bake things in Arizona. You just throw it on the sidewalk, grill it on the sidewalk, or in your car.
And they're going to tax you for the sun.
Tax the sun is crazy.
Maybe we'll just go into the front yard and start eating our grass. And start chopping grass. But you can't do that because HOA is going to come along and say that's a violation of house associational violations.
California wants people to stop grilling food, but I bet they won't shut down the McDonald's grills.
Y'all, I have another Mandela effect for y'all, and quite frankly, I'm getting tired
I think he got his own comic book too.
They're coming after childhood memories, core memories at that. So let's get into it. So before I show you this, I got a question for you. What color was Freddy Krueger's sweater? Was it red and green or red and black?
Red and black.
Babe, what color was Freddy Krueger's sweater?
Red, light green.
It was red and green stripe.
Yeah.
That's what I remember too, red and green. This is what I remember, red and green. Most 80s, 90s babies are going to remember this, right? Nah,
right.
It's red and black. I'm for real, it's red and black.
Right.
That's what they're saying. Literally trying to say that Freddy Krueger wore a red and black sweater. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. It was red and green. So what do y'all remember? Because I know I'm not alone on this one.
CERN must have recently fired up the Hadron Collider again, because I've seen every single Nightmare on Elm Street multiple times, and I know without a doubt that it's red and green. But let me know what you guys remember.
I don't know if you guys have seen what's going on in Kazakhstan. There is a fire river going on right now. It's happening right here at the end of July. It's very hot outside. All the firefighters are having a bad time. The whole town is very stinky. All the sulfur-smelling air is going on. So Kazakhstan has been known for a lot of methane leaks, the second largest in the world before. So this methane here is just rolling. I don't know if it's got into a river or what. There's not a ton of info on it. The town there is on fire, and the firefighters just put it out. I like that little buddy is encouraging the firefighters. Give me the old thumbs up at the beginning.
Hold up, what you trying to say? Yo, my young nigga trying to go and roll. My mama say don't fuck with niggas like you, cause y'all like to put it in wrong and get bitches pregnant. That's what my mama left my, my daddy left my mama. Daddy left your mama. Bitch, ain't on that. I'ma stay in your life. I'm talking about we'll take care of my little nigga. My dog gonna be clean head to toe. Fuck you talking about whole ass nigga. Like, I just don't understand how a nigga can fuck a bitch and go pregnant and leave, but I mean, I'ma do that to you though, but I'm just saying though, and shit, damn nigga, you really ain't shit. But I ain't worried, period. Why? Because if you get me pregnant, I'm gonna put you on child support. God, you do that? Child support? What the fuck? You want them dumbass hoes? Oh no, baby, you got the right move, but wrong bitch. Can I get a little twig off your goddamn head? Can I give me a kiss so I can go run my check up?
Just captured a ghost live.
Nigga, how you gonna take my bitch like that? Yeah. Put it deep down.
Yeah, bro. Crying.
That shit sound like Bobby and then when he be outside.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious, dude. What?
People ask the question, how in the wealthiest nation in human history could we possibly still have so much need? We're face to face as we walk through our cities with the homeless crisis, child welfare crisis, incarceration, poverty.
You know, we've kind of lost hope in humanity.
This is Dominic and Jedediah, and they haven't given up hope. They see effective nonprofits at work in all U.S. cities, but many seem to be acting alone, without access to the resources or the volunteers needed to make a citywide transformation. Their new idea? Form an unlikely partnership with the 235 million Americans in the faith community.
The core of the faith community is to love the neighbor or to activate generosity at scale.
Oftentimes our faith communities are disconnected. They're not united around addressing the greatest issues facing our cities. But we believe people want to unite, they just don't have the playbook and they don't have the roadmap.
Together, they formed Love Has No Limits, an organization that would unite faith groups to serve alongside nonprofits. Their first step was a massive experiment in Los Angeles.
There's incredible human beings in all these cities that for years or decades have been trying to make a difference. And they've been doing it alone and they've been doing it isolated. And these are the moments that say, look, there's actually an army of us. And if we could unite the power of collective might, what's really possible?
It won't be easy. But if they can pull it off, could this new model be the way to actually solve some of the greatest challenges facing America?
This is Stand Together Presents. Stories, ideas, and advice from changemakers tackling our biggest challenges.
According to TechSpot, artificial intelligence can now see what's on your computer screen by reading nearby HDMI electromagnetic radiation. And researchers are saying this technique is already being used in the wild. To simplify, it's not AI is scanning your HDMI cable when it's plugged into something. It's if somebody puts, say, a spy device, and I'm using a calculator for that, nearby the HDMI, it can actually scan the leaking radiation from the ports and the connectors and see what is on your screen. It's actually pretty similar to how people used to pick up TV and radio signals back in the day, and this came from Uruguay's University of the Republic and says that their AI-powered cable tapping method is good enough that these attacks are likely already happening, which is absolutely nuts to me. They talk about this in the analog era. You could intercept video signals between devices or through the airwaves, but the data that goes through HDMI cables is much more complex. However, these ports still leak some degree of radiation. So what the scientists decided to do is get something that can scan and absorb the radiation. That's easy enough to do. And then there's a little combination of their own algorithm to sort out some noise and an AI technique to try to reconstruct text pilfered from HDMI signals. And they get around 70% accuracy. So in any given scan or situation, there's a 70% chance the breacher or hacker could see what is on this screen right now. And that potentially means it's easy for hackers to monitor things like password entries, financial data, or even encrypted communications, which is very, very scary. So in order to pull this off in the real world, what they would need to do is plant a discrete signal capturing device inside the target building, i.e. relatively close to the machine, or maybe hang by with a big radio antenna strong enough to grab the leaked HDMI radiation as it happens. I don't know what's going to happen if you're like me and you've got 2 monitors and a PlayStation and another TV and you got like 5 HDMI devices going on all at once. But the point is the technology is very real. That hackers or spies or government ninjas can see what you're doing based solely on the electromagnetic radiation that leaks out of the HDMI port that you don't control at all. You could put additional shielding on it maybe, but that seems a little weird. And well, when an article hits public like this, people that never would have had this idea suddenly realize it's possible, and all the bad people in the world are going to rush and try to replicate this. So in the future, HDMI is soon going to be a security weak point.
You would think that as technology progresses, it would become more difficult for hackers to gain access to your data. Now it seems like it's easier than ever.
So this is our Airbnb. And look what is on the ground.
I've seen this. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Turn around.
Oh God, Dave.
On the Avatar. I've been watching too much porn. It's a waterfall now.
Careful with your feet.
Oh my God, babe.
Okay, I think we're safe, guys. How far does it go? Well, do you see a wall? The real concern is there something to the left that's a hole? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I was down there with it. That is 110%.
It looked like a normal crawl space at first, but if that's a real skull, then they might want to recheck the Airbnb app and make sure they didn't mistakenly book John Wayne and Casey's house. It looks like some type of worm, but this is exactly why you don't touch things if you don't know what they are. You might end up with the bubonic plague.
You've developed an acting discipline that you've referred to as nouveau shamanic, is that correct?
Yeah.
What are the core principles?
I've been told that all actors really hail from the early medicine men and the shamans in the villages pre-Christianity, where they would put on masks and act out, and really they were probably pretty crazy, but they would go in and find answers to questions. Today you're called psychotic if you do that, but it's all semantics. So what I would do is I'd put on Afro-Caribbean paint, like a white and black paint, and black out my eyes so I look like this sort of Afro-Caribbean voodoo icon, and then I would sew in bits of Egyptian artifacts that were thousands of years old into my costume and gather some onyx or tourmaline or something that was meant to have vibrations, and who knows if it works or doesn't, but for me it was an idea of like trying to stimulate my mind, or trick my mind into believing I was this character from another dimension. And I would walk on the set and wouldn't speak to anybody, wouldn't say a word, so I projected this aura of horror, which created fear in my fellow actors, which then inspired me to believe I really was this character.
Exciting, I'd love to be on set with you.
Yeah, thanks.
He was feeding off of everyone's fear.
But you think of also, he's taking real shamanic artifacts, putting them, I mean, you don't see that in the movie. You don't know that something's sewn into the inside of his thing.
I'm sure method acting probably helps to truly embody the role that you're playing, but wearing Afro-Caribbean face paint and sewing 1,000-year-old Egyptian artifacts inside your jacket is where I gotta draw the line. That's asking to be possessed.
Oh.
AI can do amazing things for businesses, especially when it comes to building customer relationships. But first, you need to unlock your data, integrate your apps, and find AI you can trust. Now, all of that can start to sound really complicated, but don't worry, Einstein...
2021, a man was hiking through the Appalachian Mountains when he ran across something that greatly disturbed him. While the man was hiking, he would notice and record multiple pieces of trash with long paragraphs written on them. At first, this writing seemed relatively harmless. There was multiple lyrics from various songs and incoherent sentences, but as he walked deeper into the woods, he noticed another set of notes, this time with cryptic messages, dark poems, and even detailed conspiracies about world governments and agents. The contents of the notes apparently creeped the man out so much that he decided to leave that trail completely and hike 2 miles the opposite way and search for a new campsite. However, once he got to his new campsite, he not only found yet another note which he believes was written by the same person who left the previous notes.
I'm just shammering. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here.
He also caught something very strange on camera in the middle of the night. I want you to check it out and then let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
Oh, hi.
What? I need to get out of here. Oh boy.
It's possible that he actually wrote those notes himself to make this video. If not, he should probably immediately leave.
You're saying the government has created weather tampering techniques so that the, quote, New World Order will be able to starve millions of Americans worldwide. Millions of Americans, and to control the rest.
Yes, sir, and that's my belief. As bizarre as that sounds, when if somebody had told me that that equipment even existed 10 years ago, I would have thought they were nuts, sir. And at this point in time, we have all the documents to prove it. And if you think that 85 tornadoes takes place in the middle of our growing area by simultaneous accident, I'm sorry. With the equipment that's already set up internationally, and as bizarre as that is, it is proven and documented. We will supply you with those documents. As bizarre as that is, I would say that weather wars, and this is quoting actually Senator Claiborne Pell himself, that they are the greatest weapon ever created in the world, and that's the senator's own statement. So yes, I do stand on that.
By now, I think we all know that weather tampering is likely happening as we speak, but the fact that this was brought up in the Senate subcommittee is just further proof.
There might be a biological difference in people who see the paranormal. Listen to immunologist Gary Nolan. He spent a lot of time looking at the MRIs of brains of UFO experiences and concluded that these people all have more pronounced bundles of nerves at the head of their caudate and putamen.
Yeah, that they're basically smarter. And they realize what's sitting in front of them, and they don't ignore it.
Nolan is saying that there could be something hardwired into these people's brains that allow them to see things that most people don't. What's even crazier is he's saying that the people who have this trait might be attracted to each other and are passing it on through their children. Are we seeing the start of a new species of man? One that can more easily see things which others ignore or brush aside? Or has this speciation already been going on for thousands of years and we're only just now at the tipping point?
Maybe the people who have demon face syndrome also have this trait as well. I'm kind of glad I don't have it though. That would be a gift and a curse, more so a curse.
What time would your party start, let's say? Like 9:30. Really? That early? Yeah. I could make that. But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
No,
it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there.
What Diddy was doing at his parties was not a secret. It was never a secret. Ellen knew. We all knew, but that was still her friend.
Yes,
fragrance.
Yes.
Well, why is it called 3 a.m.?
Because we all have a story about 3 a.m. It's in the vicinity of, the time you do that.
One thing that I've found extremely interesting while doing this Ellen DeGeneres deep dive is realizing how many similarities her and Diddy have. like as far as their circle of people they're connected with, the people who have been very close to both of them for years and passed away. Ellen's ex-girlfriend, Twitch, Diddy's long list of tons of people who have passed away. It's just wild to me how many rabbit holes in the entertainment industry and Hollywood lead back to Diddy. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go get back to work.
She was asking those questions like she'd never been to a Diddy party, but something tells me that Ellen was a VIP guest.
Facts. No, she was. The gym was in there getting the thing to them.
With a brutal past and over 9,000 recorded deaths, there is no surprise that this might be one of the most haunted places in Australia. These are the ghost stories from our own backyard, so sit down, dinner lights, as I tell you about one of the ghosts at Beechworth Lunatic Asylum. The Beechworth Lunatic Asylum is located in Victoria, Australia, and was once known as Mayday Hills. It opened in 1867 and operated for 128 years before closing down in 1995. And the very thought of this place since its opening has sent shivers down many people's spines. This asylum was built on top of a hill, with the belief that the wind would carry away the patient's illnesses. And if this isn't an indication of how mental illness was viewed in those days, then I don't know what is. At its peak, this large facility housed more than 1,200 female and male patients. Now, back in these days, it was extremely easy to be committed to these asylums, as only 2 signatures were required. You could be sent to these asylums for literally any reason, and particularly if you were a woman. Some of these reasons included being an unmarried mother, having an argument with your husband, laziness, jealousy, and even for reading too much. This is a list of things that you could be sent to Beechworth Lunatic Asylum for, so I suggest pausing and actually having a look, because some of these reasons are ridiculous. During this time, very little was actually known about how to treat mental health properly, and medication wasn't introduced until the 1950s, which meant that many patients underwent treatment that would be considered torture in today's standards. These forms of treatment included lobotomies without anesthesia and severe electroshock therapy. Patients were also often restrained in straitjackets and shackles to keep them in check. There are over 9,000 recorded deaths here, and probably many more that weren't put on the records. And many people believe that some patients and staff are still walking these dilapidated hallways. At this asylum, there were staff there that genuinely had good intentions and really cared about their patients. Matron Sharp was one of them, and she was said to have been in charge of the women's ward in the late 1800s. Matron Sharp was also said to have been extremely dedicated to her job, that she put her own children into care just so she could keep working and afford a better life for her family. Very little is known about Matron Sharp, but she was known for her kindness and her attempts to improve her patients' living conditions. She introduced home comforts to the ward, such as lace curtains and fresh flowers. Her ghostly apparition has been seen in the women's ward as well as in other areas of the asylum, including the Grevillea wing, where the electroshock therapy and other treatments took place. When the asylum was still operating, many nurses reported seeing Matron Sharp's spirit sitting on the end of patients' beds who were about to go through electroshock therapy. Her presence seemed comforting and reassuring to those patients. Perhaps this is something she also did when she was alive. Those that have ever witnessed Matron Sharp's spirit have said that the room's temperature would drop instantly and the air would turn icy cold. There are so many more ghosts that haunt this place, so if you're interested, I might make a part 2.
Good thing this place closed down, because just looking at this list, overwork and superstition, I would have been a shoo-in.
I'm telling you, if you drink Arizona teas, you need to watch this, because too many people are finding this goop in their Arizona tea cans, and nobody knows what this is. But check this video out.
This getting left right here.
Yeah, I better go on my smoke break, like my black.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, it's a no for me. But y'all let me know what y'all think.
I always knew Arizona wasn't the highest quality since they only sell it for 99 cents a can, but this looks like iced loogies.
En los más, quien se mete conmigo se seca. Quien se mete con Venezuela se seca. En los más. ¿Quieres pelea? Vamos a darle en los más. Estoy listo.
And I found out it's another store that sells gas.
No te tengo miedo en los más. Vamos a darlo, pues. Donde quiera. Como decimos en Caracas, en los barrios. Si tú quieres, yo quiero, Elon Musk. Di dónde.
Elon might want to call him up and apologize for whatever he said to get him this mad, because he means business. But if they do fight, I'm definitely getting that pay-per-view. But that was the video, guys. Don't forget to sub up, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's all, y'all. For right now, I'll be back. Tune back in with a new view, with a new for the YouTube. I'm gone.